I know. They left. Every single one of them.
So when you date somebody, which you don't know more, but he would have to have a job.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the longer he's had the job, the better. Or some way making an income. If he's, I don't care, artist or whatever.
Yeah, artist.
But he's got to have a consistent income.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got to show responsibility. He's got to show...
Now, is that true as the older you get? Does that still matter?
No. I would say the older you get, the less you care about dating men at all.
Really?
Yeah, most of my older friends aren't looking.
Huh.
They don't want... Because most of us, in our younger lives, were with men that really became another child, and it was more
so they just kind of give up on...
Yeah. It's not worth it.
But in the back of their mind, do they still think, well, maybe somebody will come along? Do they still kind of put that
most of the time they're busy doing other things. Like, once you get the kids gone, then you don't have a guy to answer to, which we all had to answer guys. Then, once you don't have to answer to anybody and the kids are gone, then you get to do whatever you want. And that's the first time in your life.
Yeah.
And so, most of us at that point are going,
You got some freedom.
Is it really worth that to lose my freedom?
Yeah.
No, it's really not. So, unless we find somebody that gives us that, lets us have our freedom, then usually we don't hook up with anybody.
So so when you said you could say hi to somebody, and they can take it wrong. So do you still say hi to somebody?
No.
Just because they're going to take it wrong, possibly.
Yeah.
What about with women? Are you friendly with women then?
Yeah. Usually.
Okay.
Usually, yeah. But I have said hi to too many men.
And what about flaming gay guys then? Do you find open up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Every single one of them. I can have it really.
Because you don't feel any threat.
There's no threat.
Yeah.
None. They're just fun.
If only men could be like that, where you don't feel threatened by men.
Exactly. That's all I need is a straight gay guy, flaming gay guy. If I could find a straight flaming gay guy, he'd be the perfect guy.
A straight flaming gay guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he'd be a straight guy, because well.
But he
acted like the
gay.
flaming gay guys.
And there are some, I would imagine, right? That,
I have no idea.
What about the Mohawk guy or somebody that's non-conformist?
I don't know, but I totally would date somebody that dressed like a woman. You know, the straight ones that dress like a woman. Because I think
not afraid to wear pink.
Not afraid to be whoever they want to be.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would totally do that.
Yeah, you probably would feel very open to begin with.
Anybody that can be who they are against society's rules, I'm more likely to listen to them.
I agree, 100%.
Where they don't care what other people think.
Now, as a guy, how would we find women like that though? Because women are so.
I am so confused by masculine energies that I have no idea. That's the reason why I support Mario and his work. Because I don't understand masculine energies. I really don't. They are totally like foreign to me.
Are you talking undivine or even just divine?
Divine I get, but undivine in this place is so full of undivine that I'm just confused by it. Everything is just wrong.
And by this country, you always divide it up. And you're going to go to Washington, D.C. in a month or so. That is, would you say that's probably the biggest area for undivine?
Yeah, that's the core. Yeah. That's military, and
politics
is very,
and
military and politics is very base of in the United States.
Is that why you want?
Feeds everywhere.
Is that why you want to go up there?
Yeah.
That's going to drain the shit out of you, won't it? Yeah. That'd be
it's going to be really hard.
That'll be a hell of a task.
But I've already talked to Mario whether he can fly out there or not. He's going to be with me in spirit, so I won't be alone.
And do you think Jeremy will be able to tap in and help you, or will he be too busy?
I hope he does. I hope he will be. He's got a shit ton of divine masculine. If he'd stop beating himself up.
Like who
doing
else?
That too much.
Yeah, quit beating yourself up, man. Now let's talk about that. Why do?
What's his name? Michael in Greece.
From Greece. Oh yeah.
Massive.
Big time. You need to tell him before you go.
Masculine.
You need to tell him before you go.
He hasn't interacted in.
Michael from Greece. If you happen to be around, say hi.
He's a strong divine masculine.
Because he's very open.
Seth has got balance. He's got both.
Okay, but Michael from Greece is because he's very open in his sexuality and who he is. You know.
Well, that's another reason why I get along with the gay guys because.
Like Daryl Sanders, right?
Yeah, they've had to. You know, they are themselves anyway, so they've played the divine
and they've been
card.
through, they've experienced the bullshit, the hatred, the
and they've been their divine selves and against all odds, against the undivine.
They are a much stronger man.
Right, they've already fought it.
They're a stronger man than a macho man.
Oh yeah. Well, macho man, they just folded to the system.
Yeah.
They're very, very undivine, and I don't do well with that.
Macho men are probably very emotional, aren't they? Very
They're
sensitive.
Very.
I mean, they do all that, I guess, to put on a front.
Yeah. Cover it up. So they're very difficult for me to be around. I just want to smack them.
So you're going to be in Washington D.C. for maybe a weekend or something?
I think so. I don't know. Whatever Jeremy says, I'm gonna be with Jeremy.
I bet you think as you drive up there, you'll feel that negativity.
Oh yeah. I was in a bus and drove by it and felt it.
Wow.
And went, oh, because I was going to, when I was with Tara, we were going to drive down to Washington D.C. and it just never worked out. And then I drove by it, and it was a ways away, and it was way too strong for me.
Wow.
So yeah, I wasn't ready to take that one.
You think you're ready this time?
Yeah. Well, I have to be, otherwise this wouldn't have happened.
And then yeah, that's true. That's very true. Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens the way it's supposed to.
So do you think you'll have like Maria and Tara say, okay, I'm going, and send me some energy?
Well, I'll talk to everybody and say, well, whoever's down for this, please. But the trouble with asking them is they tend to worry, and if you worry, that really kicks me to the curb.
And Stephanie brought a good point up. When people worry about Naya, like how's she doing, blah blah, is she hell? You don't sense the care. You just pick up on the worry.
I feel the negative, and it makes it worse.
So what would you tell people then when they're concerned about you?
Just see me happy. See me happy. It's simple, guys. Just see me happy. Don't. If I tell you I'm not, am I struggling? Don't worry about where I'm struggling. That just makes it worse, way worse. You just got to just blow by it and say, yeah, but she'll be happy tomorrow. And just see me happy. And that's like magic.
You love happy.
Magic.
Well, you're always about being happier and happier.
Absolutely. That's my mantra. Happier and happier. Naya's mantra. Happier and happier. Happier and happier. Happier and happier. And
people just don't listen, do they?
Don't listen.
We just don't listen.
Don't listen. Every moment of every day, happier and happier.
So don't be worried, don't be concerned, just send her happiness.
Yes.
And so how would one do that then? I'm sending Naya happiness. I'm sending her joy.
See me playing in the rain.
Yeah, there you go.
Me playing in the rain.
Yeah, in fact, there's a video of you playing in the rain, so just think of that, people. Yeah.
Just go to G-Man's channel, watch me playing in the rain, think of that. Done.
That's very good.
You guys make it way harder than it needs to be. It's not as hard as you think.
We do that, don't we?
Yeah.
On everything.
Overthink. You're addicted to thinking.
Yeah.
You're all addicts. You're addicted to thinking.
Absolutely. We're hard on ourselves.
So you can stop beating up the drug addicts and the alcoholics because all of you are addicted to thinking. So
very good.
Stop being addicted to thinking. Just feel your way. Be in the moment. I know it's hard. I do it too.
So lastly, because we don't want to ramble too long, people that are hard on themselves, recovering from any addiction or anything, why are people hard on themselves, and how can they not be hard on themselves?
Well, the best thing to do is to understand that it was a part of the game. You agreed to do it for whatever reason. You may not understand it now, but so what? So what? Once you realize it, then let it go and work on. I'm telling you, the easiest way of doing this is just be in the moment and be a little bit happier. The second you start thinking about the past or worrying about the future, you're going to fuck it up every time. So just be in the now and work on this moment. Just this moment. You can't even get that done right. You try that other stuff, you really don't stand a chance. Stay in the moment. Say, how do I feel? Feel pretty good. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this. Dun, 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 dun. How do I feel? Feel pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. How do I feel? Don't feel very good. Oh, need to do something. Pull up the music. Watch a show. Call a friend. Do something. How do I feel? Feel a little bit better.
Very wise. Very
wise. And that's
wise.
all you do. Moment to moment to moment. 24/7 or as long as you're awake.
When we are down, music definitely is a good pick-me-up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It was built that way. But watch your music. You've got to watch your music. They are good. These guys are good, and they embed crap into it. So you've got to be aware when you pick music, you got to do the same thing. You don't stop. You say, okay, I'm listening to music. 2 minutes in, how am I feeling? Am I feeling better or worse? Worse, get rid of the music.
Very good. One. Very good.
It is always safer. Always safer to go with the newest music possible.
Really?
If you don't like it, learn to like it. If you don't like it, it's because you're stuck on that lower vibration.
But wait, I know you do. But when I listen to Hotel California, it's safe. I know the song, and I love it every time I listen to
And
it.
that's why there's generation gap.
Yes.
Because the older people stay where it's safe, where they're used to it, instead of reaching for the next level and the next level. These kids come in with higher vibrations. Their music is higher vibrations. You want to go and learn that higher vibration. So whenever after I died, I figured that out, and I was listening to 70s music, and I hated it. I love my 70s music. I love my 70s music. But like I said, I am hard on myself. So I cut myself off of it altogether, and I said, Stephanie, play me your music. And I played it and played it and played it until I learned to love it. Now she feeds me updated music all the time, and I listen until I love it. Why? Because it takes me up higher. Because if I stay with the 70s music, then that's where I'm going to stay.
So that's old. You want new
I want
vibrations,
new
fresh.
vibrations all the time. I want to move.
Yeah.
I'm going to 5D. I don't care what you got.